Mitrom and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps, your education channel. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy. We are looking at part 10 of our panhandle topic, panhandle geography. What is a panhandle? Panhandle is a geographical term for a region, political region, administrative territory, an elongated protrusion of a geopolitical region. See, this is the United Provinces or Uttar Pradesh. This is a very big protrusion. A salient means very important or obvious or dominant that protrudes into some other region. This side is Vindhya Pradesh, that side is Gird Gwalior region of Madhya Bharat. Today that is called Madhya Pradesh, and that protrusion is a panhandle region. This is a pan, that is the handle. The handle is LalitPur Panhandle. Sometimes we can see JHANSI Panhandle of UP or United Provinces of Bharat. So this part we are going to look today in detail. And we have already covered other panhandle regions in the world as well as mostly in India. You see, this is the Afghanistan, a pan. It is a handle called Wakhan territory. This is the African country called Namibia in southern region, has a handle called Caprivi Strip panhandle. This is the pan, this is the handle. United States has a many handles. Today, part 10, we are looking at Lalitpur Panhandle or Jhansi Panhandle of Bundelkhand region of United Provinces, Uttar Pradesh. That is the point of discussion today. The previous panhandles you can also find at my education channel. I have posted more than 203, 448 videos as of 2024 January on varied diverse topics: history, geography, culture, and battles, wars, treaties, and human ecology, and so on. The railways you can find at J. Reddy South Asia Maps YouTube channel. So when you see the panhandles, you see most of the time you see the United States panhandle here, Texas panhandle, Nebraska panhandle, Idaho panhandle, and Florida panhandle. It's the Oklahoma panhandle. That's the main region, and this is the handle region. You can see the panhandle of Namibia. The strange borders, rather, you can say, Caprivi panhandle of Namibia, and so on. You see, the United Provinces are Uttar Pradesh. Sometimes, most of the times you see, I will be referring to United Provinces so that audience will be familiar with historical terms, history and heritage. This is done with a particular point in mind. So United Provinces, this is the panhandle. Jhansi, Lalitpur, previously Jhansi districts are the later southern part carved out into Lalitpur district. Lalitpur panhandle, or broadly we can say Jhansi panhandle. This is the Vindhya Pradesh region. So this is the Mahakosal region. Mahakosal means Jabalpur centric region. Sagar, Demo, Jabalpur, Mandla, Narsimhapur until Chhindwara. That is part of CPB, Central Provinces Bearer. That is the predecessor of Madhya Pradesh. That is Madhya Bharat region. That has two parts. Malwa region in the south, Indore and Ujjain centric. Gird region, Gwalior centric. That is Morena, Bind, Gwalior, Datia, Shivpuri. Sometimes Datia also comes parts of Bundelkhand, so we don't get into complexity. So this entire region is Bundelkhand, that is Jalon, Hamirpur, Banda. Now there are many districts. Jhansi, this part is a protrusion of this Uttar Pradesh part of Bundelkhand or United Provinces in general. That's the point you should keep in mind. Let's go and look at it a little bit further. So I have put here the district here. So I have mentioned here, this is the handle for this pan, BundelKhand. This is the JHANSI. Actually, this is the LalitPur. This is the JHANSI. This is Jalan region. Hamirpur Banda. I have mentioned the districts here. You can see the same thing here. I have here demarcated Lucknow in the Awadh plains or Ayodhya plains. Rampur region in the Katehar region, that is Ruhelakand. This is in the Prastha Delhi on the banks of river Yamuna. Panhandle. Panhandles are many types. National panhandle. In Afghanistan, we can see the Wakhan corridor. Subnational within the sovereign state nation. Provincial panhandle. This is the essentially subnational panhandle within Bharat, India. This is the provincial panhandle because it separates different provinces. Sometimes we'll also see sub-provincial district level panhandles and so on in other parts. This is the Benares. And we'll see the previously there used to be a there's a native dynasties, then an onset of Islamic imperialism. Muslim conquistadors from Central Asia conquered this region. After the collapse of Mughal Empire, this part was later ruled mostly by Awadh Nawabs here, Ruhellas here, Marathas here, and the Kasi ruler, Naresh of Kasi in this region was a subordinate to Awadh Nawab. British Buxar is on the border on Ganga near Gazipur and Bali, other side of the river Ganga. Actually, in the Shahabad region, Rohtas, Buxar, those region are that is in Bihar today. After Battle of Buxar, 1764, Nawab of Awadh, Ayodhya came under control. Whereas the Nawab gave this territory, Benares region. Later, Nawab gave them this territory, Gorakhpur region. And Marathas, after the war, gave this territory round about 1818, the Peshwa, Bajirao too. And already before that, the British conquered this territory. The after the second Anglo-Maratha war, after the death of Mahaji Scindia and Nana Patnavis, 1801. So that was called ceded provinces and conquered provinces. Some were ceded, some were conquered. Later, it was called Northwestern provinces. I will show you other map, very broad region. So, lot of Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh regions were there. And when the Awadh Nawab was deposed and that area was annexed, still is called Northwestern provinces 58. I will also tell you the trick how you can remember these years very easy. Then separation of the northwestern provinces from CPB, Central Provinces Bearer. You remember northwestern provinces are different from northwest frontier province. You see the word frontier, that is the border, that is Sarihad, that is essentially the Khyber region, the Peshawar region. So that was the part of Punjab for many years. Then later it is called, because Agra is the important region, capital under for Mughals many times, and Awadh, Ayodhya region, so called united. These two provinces, Awadh province, Agra province, united province of Agra and Awadh. Later they dropped this inconvenient words Agra and Awadh, simply called united provinces. Later simply called, after partition independence radically forward, it used to be called Uttar Pradesh. So the abbreviation stayed the same. That is brief geographic how this region. So the important part of this, how this panhandle form was, it was ruled by Chhatrasar Bundela and prominent Rajput dynasty. He was on war with the ruler, the Rohilla ruler Muhammad Khan Bangash, and Peshwa Bajirao helped him. And a lot of this region, Bajirao, the Chhatrasal Bundela gave to Peshwa because he married the Chhatrasal's daughter Mastani. And the Marathas control it, they have given to their subordinates. At that time, the ruler of this region, Jhansi, was a prince, Gangadhar Rao. He was a consort of the queen, Lakshmi Bai, Jhansi Lakshmi Bai, who waged the war against the British because she didn't deliver a male child. It was annexed by the and Rani rebelled and she couldn't win the war. So finally, the district was named after that Jhansi district because there is a fort there, Maharani of Jhansi Lakshmibai. So important rivers you can see in this region, Lalitpur. This is the Betwa River. This is the Dashan River. Of course, this is the northern part is the Yamuna River. You can see Betwa River, Dashan River, and there is here a small river called Pahuj. There is also a river called Sindh. That is river from bigger Sindhu river that flows in northern part of Jammu and Kashmir or Dogras territory in Sindh province. That's very different. So the Chambal River, Yamuna River, Sindh River, Pahuj River. There's one more river called Kunwari River, Panchganga. That means a sacred place. All these five rivers meet, that is in the Yetta district, that is place called Bare. We will see these things in detail in other maps so that the things will be very clear to you. So I will show the historical maps. You can see this the uh, pre-Radcliffe map. Almost you can see this is the JHANSI LalitPur districts is a panhandle. All princely states. Reva is a prominent princely state. Later this becomes Vindhya Pradesh. Temporarily Reva was the capital. This is the Gwalior ruled by the descendants of Mahaji Scindia. This is the Ujjain region, the whole Kars territory. This is called Malwa, this is called Gird, and this is the Mahakosal. You can see Jabalpur here up to Chindwara. This entire region is Mahakosal. This was ruled by the Nawab of Bhopal. You see the protrusion here. So this is the same thing. You can see the Reva princely state, Jhansi here, Gwalior, Sindhia, Reva, and all those areas, Bhopal, Nawabs, and so on. And here you can see this Jhansi, Lalitpur, Panhandle. This is the Gird region. This is the Bundelkhand region or Vindhya Pradesh region. So I talked about five rivers. I will show you here the five rivers there. You can see this is the Yamuna river. This is the Sindh river. This is the, sorry, this is the, let me zoom out. You can see Chambal. So this is the Yamuna river. This is the Chambal river. Then should be Kanwari. This is the Kunwari river. You can see Kunwari here. And this is the Pahuz river. That is the Sindh river, not Sindhu, that's the bigger river. All these five rivers meet near a place called, we can say, Bare or Jagmanpur. So we are just pointing out the important, the prominent urban centers, Jagmanpur, Bitauli, you can say, this is the Panchanda, the sacred place, the viewpoint where the five rivers meet in that region. That is the bordering the Lalitpur, Jhansi districts. You can see the same thing here. You can see this is the Jagmanpur, this is the Sindhu river, Pahuj river, this is the Kunwari river, this is the Chambal river, this is the Yamuna river, Bare and Jagmanpur. How do you remember this entire thing? Is very easy. Remember, these areas were ceded by the Marathas and conquered by the British during the Second War. So ceded, conquered provinces. Later they were amalgamated, made into northwestern provinces. You see northwestern provinces. This is the Banaras. This is the Gorakhpur. This is the Agra, Meerut, those region. This entire region is like the Madhya Bharat becomes later. That is 1831. 1857 Sepoy Mutiny breakout and all those things. You see the Awadh Principality was annexed a few years before. This is the Awadh Nawab territory that, let me see, this is the Awadh Nawab territory that is annexed before the Sepoy Mutinies 1857. So now it's very clear. 1858-57 is the time it is called Northwestern Provinces. Still it is called. After Sipai Mutiny, major things happened. So the province was broken into united provinces of Agra here, Awadh here, 1861, just 3-4 years after mutiny. Southern provinces, south of Lalitpur, Jhansi, Panhandle were designated as central provinces. Jabalpur, Nagpur region. Nagpur was that was the bilingual province. Nagpur was the headquarters. That was in the Marathi speaking territory. Later it got the Berar region. That is Akola, Amravati, all those areas, Yavatmal and Washim. And that's called Berar. Later called Berar got in. It's called central provinces Berar. The important point is 2 3 years later, Sepoy Mutiny broken into two. Northern part, the United Province of Agra and Oudh. Southern part is the Central Provinces Beira. Still later, the term was dropped, Agra and Oudh. They called it UP after 10 years. So UP are United Provinces. Later, Uttaranchal was separated from it 2000. So 1857 is a very important 1857 Sepoy Mutiny. Before that, Northwestern Provinces, NWF, that is different from Northwest Frontier Province. So, what we are talking about essentially, what we are talking about is when we look in this region, the Panhandle, the native rule, the Mughal rule, and the war between the British and Marathas, they conquered, annexed a lot of this region called Northwestern Frontier Province. Thereafter, Sepoy Mutiny, they broke this entire region, also Northwestern provinces. They broke into central provinces, Berar, that is Jabalpur, Nagpur region. At that time, this Panhandle consolidated. Later United Provinces become UP. So that's how that you can very easily remember when you look why this panhandle is formed, why this panhandle is consolidated. The rivers like Dashan and Betwa also played very prominent role in forming the district. Always when the lines are drawn in the on the planet Earth, the leaders, and there are some reasons behind it. Panhandle is one such concept we are trying to understand today. So that is a fascinating story of the Panhandle, Lalitpur Panhandle, or Jhansi Panhandle, Lalitpur Jhansi Panhandle, or even you can say Bundelkhand region Panhandle of Uttar Pradesh, United Provinces, or Lalitpur Jhansi Panhandle of Bundelkhand region itself. So you can just say in any way you like, but essentially the fact remains the same. The Panhandle, Bundelkhand part of Uttar Pradesh. There is also Bundelkhand part in Madhya Pradesh also that we will not talk now, so don't want to complicate the things. Thank you very much joining me today. This is your presenter, Dr. Jerry. If you like the presentation, so you can subscribe the channel and post your comments, and see you later in other presentations, Mitro.